What about some chicken and dumplings? We've made chicken soup, we've made all kinds of chicken, but it hit me. I haven't made any chicken and dumplings for you guys. Something that we absolutely love. So that's what we're going to do this time. I hope you've been watching our videos and I hope you like them. And I've got comments and I sure appreciate it. I do respond to all of them. So before we get started, you know this is Billy Teagarden in the kitchen. And as I said, we've made all kinds of sweets and goodies, and it seems like I make more sweet stuff than I do good stuff. So been craving some chicken and dumplings, and I thought I would get you in on my circle of chicken and dumplings here. So before we get started, please, would you check and see if you subscribed? If not, please do that. If you don't like me later, remove me. It's that simple. It's what I do. And please like, share, follow, and turn on your notifications so you'll know when my next video comes out. Hit that thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up. Let the algorithm know you like our content. And please share and share everywhere. So here we go. So why don't we do this? And don't forget to check out my other channel, Teagarden Today and Yesterday. I want to change that, but still haven't yet. But it's Teagarden Today, and we talk about the 70s and 80s and what it was like growing up then. A much simpler time, it seems. I know it was before all this technology and all that stuff. Do you guys agree? Leave me a comment. What do you think about living back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s versus today before technology? Do you agree that it was much simpler, made more sense? Like I say, leave me a comment, let me know. So, without further ado, let's do this. Here we go. Starting out pretty simple, but I'll show you what we got. Okay, to start out with, I just have some chicken breast in a pot of boiling water. And this is how we're going to make our broth and cook our chicken. I'm going to put in some bouillon, chicken bouillon powder. And I got a couple of cans of cream of chicken soup. And then we'll make our dumplings. Really simple. Put in some carrots and some peas and all that kind of good stuff. So right now we're going to cook our chicken, put in our bouillon. And like I said, we can't make our dumplings yet because we're going to use some of our broth to make our dumplings. So let me get this put together, and when we get our chicken cooked, I'll be back and show you what we got. So don't go nowhere, folks. Okay, friends, now I've got my chicken out. That's cooked. I've got my broth in my pan, which I'm going to use to make my dumplings. We're going to put some carrots in the skillet. We're going to saute these. I like plenty of carrots. And I do have to use, I'll confess, I do have to use canned peas. So, oh well, is what it is, I guess. There I go saying that again. I can't stand that. I'm trying to quit saying that because it's like a cop-out. Is what it is. I don't know. I guess it's just me. So we're going to saute these to soften them up in some oil. I'm going to go on and kick a little salt and pepper in here. Saute these. Not much. The salt helps them break down to soften up. And then we're just going to cover them and let them saute for a little bit. And in the meantime, we're going to go on and cut our chicken up. Get this cut up. There is no exact recipe for this, folks. This is one of mine completely. Well, many of them are. I just take part of this recipe, part of that recipe, and make whatever. I don't want it real fine for chicken and dumplings. I was about to dice it, which we don't want to do. And more or less, I don't know why I'm cutting it. More or less, just want to pull this apart. Leave our chicken in big pieces, like so. Besides buying a whole chicken, I found this is the best chicken. It's at Walmart, big bag of chicken breast, and it's really, really good chicken. It seems realer than most, if that's possible. See, I cooked this in some chicken bouillon, so got plenty of good flavor in there. Yep, I'm making a big pan of chicken and dumplings because I love chicken and dumplings. To keep an eye on our carrots and celery here because it won't take too long, 5-10 minutes or so. Won't take long. Get them going and softened up. Okay, there's a good pile of chicken. Okay, now I want to make our dumplings. So we just need a couple of cups of flour. Like so. And then some sour cream. Yes, I'm putting sour cream in it. It keeps your dumplings real tender. And we want about a half a cup of this. Yes, we go through a lot of sour cream. You'd be surprised what you use sour cream for, really. Use it for a lot. Yes, keeps our dumplings good and tender. Keeps them from getting hard. And we want about a teaspoon of salt. And about a teaspoon of pepper in here. Like so. And we'll put a couple of teaspoons of baking powder. Makes our dough raise real good. And then we're going to use some of our chicken broth over here that we cooked our chicken in. Basically making biscuits with broth. That's about all we're doing. A little bit more. I try not to overdo it because I hate that process of adding flour, adding liquid, adding flour. I hate that. Okay. I forgot to put my flour up. Wasn't thinking. Now we'll work it with our hands. A little bit more broth here. A little bit more broth here. Whoops, that was probably too much. Yep, I was sitting there talking about doing that, and I done it. Oh well, par for the course, I reckon. Ooh, it burns hot. Still sticky. We want to de-sticky this. De-stick it. There we go. Now we can work with it. Knead it just a little bit. We need it. That's a funny term, kneading. I don't know. Where did chicken and dumplings come from? Some people think that they come from the Depression era. Well, no, they didn't, folks. They actually come from the Eastern Europeans, the French Canadians, Germans, Irish, people coming from the European countries. And that was, they think, somewhere around in the 1700s. So those people that think that dumplings come from the Depression era, well, it's just wrong. It didn't. Like I said, they come from Eastern Europeans, probably somewhere around the 1700s or so. It didn't come from the Depression era because during that time, chickens were used to lay eggs and all. To kill a chicken or have a chicken, well, chicken and dumplings was a delicacy. It was a specialty. Hard to believe chicken and dumplings was a specialty to the Depression era, but they were. So anybody thinks they come from the Depression era? No, they didn't. They used their chickens for eggs and stuff like that. And they had chicken and dumplings on special occasions because they had to kill a chicken. Well, less eggs. Makes sense, don't it? So there's a little lesson. And they originally was made with cornmeal, and they used greens, and they just totally different. And when the Europeans come in here, well, they changed it. They changed how chicken and dumplings was made. So you can look it up, read it yourself on where chicken and dumplings come from. So we're going to start putting it together now. Now, let me raise my camera up here a little bit for you guys. Once I get this in here, we're going to put our carrots and celery in here, like so, oil and all. We're going to get us a can of peas. Put those in there. Nope, no electric can opener. Never had one. This here never fail. I've got a military one too I'm pretty quick with. So after using one of them, that's actually pretty handy. A can of that. And put our chicken in. Okay. And now our dumplings. It's going to be a Good pot of them. I put some water in here. Let's see here. We're going to hold right there because our dumplings is going to take up a lot of space. So, and that lid fits both of them. I thought so. Okay. Now, we're going to put our broth in here, or bouillon. And this is going to be to taste. To whatever taste we want. And I like a good, strong chicken taste. It's going to be good. Everything I fix is pretty good. And see, this is something you can eat on through the week or a few days. That's what's great about soups. And there we go. It's got a good, strong chicken taste to it. Let's see here. I'm going to set this over here in case. But here's what we got so far, folks. There's what we got so far. So now we're going to make our dumplings and put them in here. Cover that, get that to cooking. Yeah, I do have a fairly high electric bill, besides all the cooking that you all don't see me do, quite a bit. I do a lot of cooking, and I don't know why. I should record every one of them because this is what I do. So why don't I? I don't know. I guess I don't think that people be interested like that apple cake. I asked if people might want it, but people said yes. So I guess I'll end up making another one. That's about half wet, and I'm gonna kick myself in the butt for that. Now we're gonna roll our flour out for dumplings, our biscuit dough, and we're going to make this kind of thin because they will raise quite a bit. You see the pepper in there and everything. Now we're just cutting these up. Might have made too many. If I did, well, I'll keep them because as we eat the dumplings out, might want to probably add more. So that's okay. Like so. Them there look pretty good. We're going to cut all these in two again because they will grow. Okay, now we're going to get us some flour, more flour in our bowl, and this will be our thickening agent, our flour here. So we're going to take and dredge these through our flour and throw them in here. You can make them whole. You can make them however you want. Just drop biscuit dough in there, whatever. If I have too much, well, like I said, I'll just freeze it, put them in here as we eat them, whatever. There's nothing made with dough that you probably won't use again. And like I said, this is adding our thickening agent. Let these, then these are cook. Started boiling. Get these suckers cooked up. I need a spoon here. And there they start going. Starting to cook. Let me get you guys over here and you can see what's going on. See, they're starting to cook up. Turn it down a little. We might be getting pretty full. See what we got here. I had a few more. Not many, but a few small ones. Now, see what we got. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, they're growing. A few more. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, doesn't it look good? Yes, it does. We're going to add us some more water now. See where we're at. See what we got to add. It'll get to going again here in a minute. You don't think they'll fit, but they will. See a good thick layer of dumplings. Okay. We might have to hold up right there. There we are again, friends. I made a mistake. I'll admit, yes, I made a mistake. I'm human. Sorry. I forgot to put my cream of chicken in there. So I took some broth out. I was wondering why it wasn't getting as thick as it should. Now it is. Now that looks better. Okay. Now that'll thicken it up. And now it tastes. Now it tastes right. Look at there. Doesn't that look good? Oh, it's going to be good. Man, it's going to be so good. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to stop right there. We're about to overflow. So we have just a few dumplings left. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to put this one in there. We're going to drop that one in there. 7, 8. Now about 10 dumplings left. As this cooks down, well, I'll add them then. But for now, so we're going to let this do its thing. That is so good. See how tender our dumplings are? Ooh, hot. Mm-hmm. Our dumplings are just right. Wow, that is good, folks. And I'm not kidding. When I say it's good, trust me, it's good. If it ain't good, I'm going to tell you that I screwed up. It ain't no good. Trust me, I will do that. I'm not too proud. I am human. So we're just going to let this sit here and cook for a little while. Turn it down some. Oh, I can't wait. That is so good. Wow. All right. Something to put our extra dumplings in, or dumplings. Okay, folks, when this cooks for a little while, well, we'll get us a bowl and show you what we got. Don't go nowhere. Folks, and there we have it. I did add a little salt and pepper, but there is our chicken and dumplings. And doesn't that look so good? Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Doesn't it look good? Yeah, buddy. Give it one more taste. You know what? Before I finish up here, why not add some Italian seasoning to this? Bring an Italian taste, just because Italian seasoning goes with about anything. And it adds some prettiness, some depth. Now, there we go. Don't always measure. Sometimes you just add till you get that taste you're looking for. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it right there. Perfect. So, why don't we get it just a little bit and see what we got? Well, I already know what we got. We got a good bowl of goodness here. Here we go. Hot. That is so good, folks. I'm not kidding. See if our carrots are done. Whew. Yep. I'm getting rid of that bowl because I'm going to a bigger bowl. And it is time to eat. Yes, it is. It is time to eat. Dinner's on. Or dinner's done, I might as well say. And I am burning up as usual. If you all watch my show much, you know how hot I get. Extremely. I don't have my fan in here. And that was a mistake. So, anyways, there it is. So, folks, as you can see, I'm burning up. So, folks, there we go. Our homemade chicken and dumplings. And it is so good. I wished I could give you a bowl, but you can't even smell it. One of these days, they'll probably make a phone you can smell through. That's probably coming. I mean, AI and everything, it's probably coming. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I sure have, and I am ready for a big bowl of this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and turn on your notifications. Please hit that thumbs up, smash that thumbs up. I sure appreciate that. Let that algorithm know you like our content, and please share and share everywhere to help us out. And like I said, subscribe. Don't forget to check out our other channel, Tea Gardens Today, where we talk and remember the 70s and 80s and what it was like growing up. And like I said, leave a comment. Do you think it was simpler times back then? Would you rather be living back then than now? I'm pretty sure your answer is yes. Leave me a comment and let me know. But anyways, thank you guys again. I appreciate y'all. Till next time here on Tea Gardens in the Kitchen. We've had a great time. Till then, love you guys. See ya.